Good morning, good afternoon, good evening everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're a wee bit later than usual, terribly sorry about that. And we're going to have a cold one tonight for the last hurrah of lineup building on SORAREDATA. Members of the channel, of course, here live. Get your requests into the live chat and we'll get locked and loaded and ready to go ahead of a pretty big game week. It's not as big as it's been in recent months. We've got a lot of Europeans away. We've got the Champions League final, of course, but besides that, it's pretty much all shops are shut. And it's all about MLS and everything else across the big pond, for the most part. And yeah, it's been a long ass day, but we'll get stuck into it like a dog eating beetroot, of course. And a lot has happened today. Fist bumps on arrival to all of you, of course. Good to see you live and loud with us tonight. And yeah, a lot has happened. And normally when I do these member shows, when we're doing the lineup building and the gallery review, I like to just kind of shoot the breeze for the first like 10 minutes or so, just to let everyone get in, let the requests build up, and then rattle through it. And sorry to do this, right? But really the only place I want to start with this is it's been rewards day on MFL. And this is the first time I'm getting a chance to look at it. It's been a busy day for me. First time at the desk, and I got a barrel of MFL this season, which is great. I'm looking really forward to the pack drop when that comes, because there is going to be a new style of packs and that kind of stuff. And on 40,000, just shy of 41,000 MFL, I was a bit annoyed when I opened up the store to see what the pricing is again. A little bit short of a rare player, which would make a huge difference to me next season, no matter what division I'm in. And because I didn't buy one last year, is one of these packs, you know, should I just buy 4 of them? I know it's going to be different pricing, different packs come out, so maybe there'll be a 30,000 spot or something like that, where we can make use of the MFL that we've pulled in this season, the in-game currency, to go and buy players and that kind of stuff with. So buzzing about that. We got paid out for Nasser, who finished second, and honestly, like, some of the positions that my guys got to on loan, round of 16 for Nasser in the cup. I actually got more for the Ravens in the cup than for Barcelona. We got no wins, so no payout. Round of 60. This is all cups for all these people. So round of 16 stuff, and then I think this is group stage wins, round of 16 quarter finalists. So we had some boys get to some quarter finals this year. Round of 16 for a few lads as well. Loading more rows. On you go. Round of 16 group stage win, third place in iron. So this is our first league. So Livingston, the guy that we packed last time from a reward pack, who we didn't really, oh no, it was a rare pack that I got with Disney dollars, didn't really have the tactics to use a left winger, so we loaned him out. Did he get any progression? Overall hasn't moved. What about the individual stats? So those 3 got no improvement. And what about these 3? Did we get anything? No, we got no improvement out of him, but he had a good first season, scored some goals, and was a match winner for Antimo here, who finished third, and they're going into playoff situation or whatever, so we wish Livingston all the best with that, obviously. Second place there for Nasser's team, which is a buzz, just meant the payout for that was super sweet. We only ended up with 2,000 MFL off the back of the Ravens situation, so is what it is. 13,500 from FC Barcelona. That's quite a chunk of maybe the 16 odd thousand that we got for the position. I didn't give away much percentage on my club this year, and I really feel the benefit of it right now, especially securing third, because really, like, third and second were the target. You know, winning the league would have been wild, but wasn't really on the agenda. Squad wasn't really totally, like, we could have won the league if we kept Nasser. Like, I think that's probably a fair way of putting it, but without him, you know, we were competitive, and it was a wee bit nail bitey towards the end, wasn't it? We've got Gdansk Miners in first place. They won ice, so that's a lovely little payout for the little German contingent that was with them. We've got another couple of first, but I'm just going to do like a roll of honour situation here, because Toby is the manager of Fort Leo. He had 3 of my guys on loan, and we get a wee bit of champion glory with them. Seconds in 8. Second, Klein, the Vultures. Oh yeah, so these guys have finished second. Wow, they were like, they went on a run, because I loaned both these guys out halfway through the season for like 10% each or so. Yeah, 10%. And they were both guns, like absolute guns for hire. High shooting, good pace, passing, like as a combo, but unreal. They were not second when I loaned them there. You know, they were like 5th, 8th, something like that. We have a wee peek at them for a second. Mid-season loan, 2 mid-season loan players. Absolutely transformed them there. And yeah, I think so. Yeah, we're on a real wow. Look at that, really solid run, really solid run. Can't work out exactly. Aspirants Cup must have been after that. Yeah, so after the Aspirants Cup, it would have been after the window, and he's went on after that and won 5 in a row, 6 in a row, before losing 2, drawing 1 in the last 4. Obviously a 5-0 win in there. So that's a buzz. Well done to them. Black Vultures, descendants of the Ravens. Second place for Taipan Tigers. Well done to them. First place for Parma MFC, who I actually hear mentioned in NEP's content all the time, but my goalkeeper on 10% rev share as well was the main man for them this year, which is a buzz. And he got some progression this year as well. He played like every game for them, and yeah, he went up 2 points this year, I think, 67 to 69. So that's good to see for him. And he's a goalkeeper that I bought because he was young and kind of had a high floor. I think I maybe bought him, yeah, when he was a 65. And yeah, he was like 19 or something like that. So that's fun to see that he's playing and progressing at a young age for a goalkeeper. Let's hope he can really skyrocket. And the second there for a guy, third for Boyson. Well done, Boyson. Oh, Ali finished 4th, unlucky bud. He was flying high in that division, but sadly not quite enough to get over the line. And then that's everything from last season. So buzzing for that. Well done to everyone that loaned out any of my players. Well done to the players themselves, of course. But this isn't normally an MFL content or stream, but I've just got to sit down, and I knew it was reward day. I wanted to see my haul. Now I had 12,000, maybe 800 before today, so I basically picked up a clean 30,000, like 28,000, essentially for this season across all the loans and my own club, the second club we picked up, etc. So yeah, buzzing for that. And I've got my playoff. So it's tomorrow, right? And you will not believe it. We are taking on the Tuscan Tornadoes. Now, for avid viewers of the channel, they'll be aware, Tuscan Tornadoes, we played twice in the cup, and my cup team was pretty rotationally. They beat us 4-2 at home, but the first game we played against them, we were away and we drew 1 each. Now, the strength between his 2 rotations for these games. So this is the first time we played. He went 75, 80, 79. Expecting me to go full strength, which I didn't. And, it wasn't like there's Massa and Grachowski, who we loaned out halfway through the season. Backup centre-back, backup left-back. No CD, it's a totally, cup shape. And we got the draw there, which is fine. But yeah, look at his ratings here. So 75, 80, 79. The second time we play him, the ratings are 74, 77, 77. So he's went weaker on us the second time. We've basically played the same lineup again at home. Higher scoring game, and it's ended up 4-2. And Fleming with 2 goals. There were absolute golazzos in this, but I'm buzzing for this. I'm not going to tell you what I'm thinking, obviously, in case the person's watching. It's tomorrow. It's do or die on the night. But my backup team made this guy fight hard, he had to really go for it with both his teams here to get a draw and a victory against. And look at this, we played Florek in this game. Didn't play him the first time, did we? We tried to get home and in the cup. So not scared at all. Absolutely buzzing for it, and I'm going to smash them, man. I'm going to absolutely smash them. Buzzing for it. Not writing them off or anything like that, but you know what I'm saying. Alpha FC fist bump. What is happening to SORAREDATA? Now, SORAREDATA the doors will be closed on the 1st of June. It's gone. It's went out of business or shutting. It's closing business. I don't really know how to say it. And yeah, so this will be the last time we do lineup builder on it. Now, actually, this is how I kind of want to end the stream tonight, right? But I loved the lineup builder for a long time. But see, since the button stuff and all that, I've just never used it. I'm much more on SORAREDATA, much more, Sorare. Much more often, I sometimes just maybe double check something and just think what is the best under 23 team, or what Celtic combination would it build. Sometimes I do that kind of thing, but very few and far between. But what I was thinking for this game week is I might just button up. I've never actually did the export button. Never. I know he's off thinking, what, really? Never. So I'm thinking, do I maybe just get this to build all my lineups, as long as I build them in priority, and then just export them, see how we do, and just go fuck it. If we did MLS, this is in season what it would run out for us It went Captain Freeze. Ooh. Strong lineups. Interesting combos. The Forsberg captain as well is weird. Started on the bench midweek, so maybe there's a wee bit of genius to the madness there. We've got 2 Maxi Moraleses, which it's used in both teams, overplaying Lucho. Interesting. So, yeah, I might do a wee bit of that. We'll see. Export. Never done it. But yeah, so the first request we had in was Black Ops LR. Fist bump to you. But I couldn't find... so I totally drew a blank on you, Black Ops. It's a symptom of my day today. So apologies for that. But yeah, just remind me your username. Mason Miller is after MLS. Mason Miller will load you up. After Mason, we've got Red or Dead. Can you build X and Y? Of course. Now, I will need to like close the door on this as well because it is like late at night and stuff. So I won't. I don't think we're doing a 3-hour shift tonight, guys. If it's MLS only, it's kind of like that anyway. But maybe we'll afford a lower end rare pack. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. Lobs Gaming, good to see you. It's been a wee while. You're after, what was that, Contender? Oh, yeah, that'll be fun because it's quite a open field now, isn't it? With it just being the South Americans and whatnot. Mikey Basson, good to see you as well. JJ Lane, good to see you. Also, could you make my MLSs? Let's have a look what JJ's got for MLS. Oh, Crash Bang Wallop. Stefan, my man. Don't worry, no one was hurt. Yet. 5th of June, is it? I thought it was 1st of June. Ice Cold Palmer. Lewis P. Do you know, I thought it was Lewis P. I don't know why, but I looked at I knew the Lewis P account was familiar to me, right? But when I looked at it, I thought, no, that's definitely not Black Ops LR's account. I don't know why I thought that. I'm going to respectively leave you in peace. What does that mean? How much are we looking for an MLS in-season team, and is it worth it? Alpha FC. Now, we kind of actually spoke about this on... We did gallery reviews this week, didn't we? But the last time we did gallery reviews, we actually went into that in a good bit of detail, so I can give you a kind of brief answer, but I recommend you catch the stream that we did on... I'm going to say Monday. It might have been Tuesday. Because we actually kind of... We don't direct, so like you probably will need to watch like a good chunk of the stream, so it's not like a succinct like segment. But across like 2 of the requests that we got, we did kind of wrestle with that in a lot of different ways. It was the last Farewell SORAREDATA one, yeah. So this one 2 days ago. It's got the same thumbnail and stuff. Oh, the thumbnail's a bit different actually. Well done, Charlie boy. Yeah, so this one here with the Morales card on it. Go and check that out. It's only actually an hour and 16 minutes, you know. So, in short, it kind of like you need to have a really strict budget and then work out if you can build something. It's not really a blanket like, yeah, do it with a X, Y, and Z strategy. It's kind of like, what is the budget and then what can be built with it at the moment. Prices will kind of forever come down to an extent. So it's a kind of moving target in that regard. Because the payouts don't. It's just your opportunity for payouts decreases. So I was unsuccessful, but I tried my hand at the end of the European season with like, I got a De Bruyne in season cheap and I won something and I had an R card come into, you know, and I tried to, if I just win Champion Euro once at the end of the season, it's just as good as winning it once in the first game week, isn't it? You know, or whatever. Didn't really pan out for me, but the same principle kind of applies, you know. So depending on the, yeah, it's a moving target. So depending on when you're aiming at it, you kind of need to know what you're up to there, buddy. Anyone else planning for next European season? I don't know if I'm planning for it, but I'm kind of always planning for my gallery in the same way, and it's kind of just like, what can I do now, or what is the most optimal thing to, like, for example, yeah, probably is. I got a Kevin De Bruyne in season, like I just mentioned there, right? And a day ago I traded it for a classic one. Now, I'm a distance Man City fan. I've supported Man City since '99. And to be honest, I've kind of said this before, I'll kind of say it again. Since Man City won the Champions League, bearing in mind, the game that got me to support Man City, was I watched it live, was Man City Gillingham, what we would call today League One playoff final, Division 2 back then. And I hated Man United, and everyone at my school liked Man United. And they had a Scottish striker. If you see the highlights of the game, if that was the first match of football you ever get made to, and I get made to watch it, it's a story I won't go into. Anyway, since the Champions League final, I don't know, or since winning the Champions League, I don't know if, because like being a Celtic fan, and bear in mind, even at that time, Celtic weren't like what they are now in terms of how dominant they are in the league or whatever, but they were my team that would win stuff, you know, like it's my boyhood club and everything as well. And supporting Man City was like a real bit of fun, you know, it was a real microcosm of kind of what I do now, I suppose, because Man City, before all the mega money, always had a wee bit of money and always had a good eye for a player like Anelka, and like they even had like George Weah, Robbie Fowler, Andy Cole, like McManaman, all sorts of players played for City when they get back into the Prem, and it was great crack, even all the way through to Sven-Goran Eriksson and, you know, Martin Petrovs and Bernardo Carradis and all these guys. Anyway, so this is the Champions League, the treble winning season. It's not really that big a collection, I don't think, but if I'm going to own Man City cards, these are the ones I'm going to own. And finally, like, these ones are right underappreciated. It's not a bad collection. It's quite Saudi heavy. And I don't know. Personally, Harry and somebody else, or was it Harry? I might be putting words in his mouth here, but certainly two people I've spoke to think Saudi's nowhere near happening. Whereas after the podcast thing that Nicola and Dan done, I thought, wow, man, they're saying Saudi without saying Saudi. I've had some offers for some of my Blue X Saudi cards. I think some other people drink my tea as well in that regard. But it's definitely not a uniform kind of thought at the moment. So anyway, good time to swap the Bruins, and then like can I go and get some of these other ones filled out? Not too many of them are cheap, sadly. Not that many of them are available. It's kind of the worst time ever to buy a lot of them, and that's kind of the part of the reason why it's the time to do it for me, sadly. There are some nice pieces in it, like Haaland, Palmer would be great for ages. I'm a big João Cancelo fan. Big João Cancelo fan. I don't know if any of you remember this, but there was one year on FIFA where his like base card, like and back then as well, there was way less fancy versions than what you get today. But it was at, I want to say Inter Milan. Yeah, it was Inter Milan. It was at Inter Milan, and he was a 79 rated right back. And honestly, I was just like, I wasn't really watching as much football back then as I do now. Later watched him at Juve and stuff like that, seeing how amazing he was, obviously. But back then I was like, wow, this guy's like Ronaldo, but right back. Like, he's fucking huge and strong and quick. And even the normal card for me was a boss. So big João Cancelo fan. Anyway, I digress. So in terms of planning for the European season, I'm kind like, that's maybe the only kind of half thing I've got going on that I'm looking at the moment. Is it probably a good time if I go back rather than, no, I've screwed myself here, forward maybe. Yeah, there we go. Getting Rodrigo before he comes back. That ship's probably sailed to some extent, but that's a good card as well. I never really considered that in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, beyond that, not really. Saving up for Celtic cards again next year, and everything else is just you know, classic. Maybe there's some of those Leipzig pieces like Van der Voort and Lukeba. I might pick them up or something, but yeah, beyond like rounding off edges and filling in collections that I've got, and I've not got many of them really. I've kind of done them all. One thing I am looking forward to doing next year, right, is at some point when all the leagues are playing, is doing a full Jonathan team. So I've got Jonathan Tah. I finally got all the Leo Jonathans earlier this year, but I've never really used them together, mainly because of Ikone being the restrictive part there. But if I can get the Leo Jonathans together with Jonathan Tah, and then I either pick up Jonathan Bond or Jonathan Klinsmann, I'll finally have a Jonathan team, which I've not really wanted much, but it has been something I've thought, if I was to get people with a name in a lineup, that'd be fun. My name's Jonathan, friends aren't aware. Okay, let me catch up with the chat, then we'll get fired into requests and stuff like that. Dick-off final, exactly. With the MLS streaks, can you hit the same streak every week? No, so it's just like, snakes and ladders kind of, where it's like when you're on the ladder, you just go up to the next step, and if you don't go up to the next step, you slide back to the beginning, essentially. So, and if you don't play a team, you slide back to the beginning if there's a game week on. But you can play multiple teams, and only one of them needs to hit it, and it doesn't matter which one, you know, all the time. So you can always play 3 teams, and really just cross your fingers on any one of them achieving whatever the target you are at that point. Utrecht, I'll need to check that out if they're making signings, because they're in Europe for next year. Did you collect the 20 free? No, what, $20 free credits? Claim now. Oh, there we go. Buzz. I got the mission thing the other day for the Europa Conference League final. Thanks to Moises Caicedo, I got a wee fiver for his goal, which was fun. And then the Glory in Munich thing, if I get, I might get that at the weekends. I've got some. Who have I got in the Champions League final? I actually don't have anyone. It said Munich, and for some reason I thought, I've got Bayern players. That'll be fun for me. But anyway, let's get stuck into it, guys. We've got Lewis up first and foremost. Black Ops LR. Can you have a look at MLS Rare for me? Should be enough for 3 in-season free classic. Nice. MLS. Did you say Rare? Rare. MLS Rare. We should have enough for 3 free classic in-season. Oh, I hate when I don't see it. Oh, there we go. So 2 D2s and a D3. And then at classic, we are looking at a D1, 2, 3. Excellent. So I think I'll do D2 in-season, D1 classic, and then switch back over. Right, goalkeepers. Classic Salernitano feels like the move, but that might be better served in D1. So I'm going to go. Yeah, we're kind of. But I need to build a D1 classic first. I can't get my head around building them in what I wouldn't think is the best order. In D1, you need to shoot your shot at that. So I think we go Salernitano in goals. Miles Robinson is an easy pick at centre back in this game, as long as we still big Bentica isn't playing, is he? Big Bentica. Nope. Yeah. I'm all about Miles Robinson. Big card. Big card. Oriano. Is he even scoring okay? Left mid 70 minutes. And see, this is the reason, by the way. I heard quite a little piece of Harry and Laird. Was it Harry and Laird? Ripping me for not using the little stupid other version where you drop down, you see all the numbers below them. But numbers are meaningless without context. I need to see minutes. I need to see position. I need to see all of this juicy intel that SORAREDATA has been providing us for longer than any of us can remember. And it's going to... This is all just so easy to get. So easy to get on data. It's going to be so badly missed. But look at this Oriano. He's all over the shop. Imagine you didn't know that. And you're just like, oh, I wonder why. Like, he's suddenly shit if he plays like left mid all of a sudden. After playing right mid, right wing back, cam and striker for the previous L10. Fair enough, he did actually have some previous good spots at left mid. But anyway, you know what I was meaning with that example. But yeah, Oriano can smash. He can do some bits. He's maybe... is he top of the order here? He's only an A. Oh, we've got Hartel on double A. Hartel at home at the Quakes. That's a funny one. They don't score goals, St. Louis, so how can their man get assists if no one's scoring goals? It's kind of like this... It's kind of just the story of the season, isn't it? Like, there's just nothing... Like, look how many decisives they don't have. Like, yeah, Hartel's a tough pick. I don't think I can pick him in Team 1. I'd much rather pick Lucho. Espinoza is way better in that game. Let's just make sure he's okay to play. Why is he a B? 1 hour ago. He's on. Yeah, Espinoza. All day, every day. Dreyer is kind of like, how can you not pick him? But there's a bit of in-season stuff. I'm just noticing that this is classic and we've used that Miles Robinson. Do we have a classic? If we don't, no big shakes, really. But if the classic's cheap enough and you've got loose, it's maybe not the worst thing in the world. I kind of want to take Denke as a striker, although Dreyer is the man. But I think you need to keep the in-season Dreyer for in-season on this one. Chicago Orlando's a tough game, by the way. So yeah, let's take Denke. Punches and bunches. And then I'm kind of looking at Harry L. Could do alright. Dallas don't score that much, and he can be pretty good. I like Bamba. I like the Chicago guys a lot, but the fixture is not great. Espinosa's a kind of, pardon me, not Espinosa, Acosta. I would quite like to pick him, and it'd be kind of a lazy pick, but Dallas are really hard to pick in Team 1 right now. Unless it's Pedrinho, by the way. This wee guy that I just got that wee hunch about at the beginning of the season could do something. Does do something sometimes. He's a wee guy. Good wee guy on a budget. Don't mind him for Team 3 at all. Sometimes Team 2 if NYC look particularly ropey. But that's my me problem. Ooh, big Georgian Miles defensive stack. Oh, emphasise the D in defensive when we're doing MLS, by the way. Oh, I love a bit of that. Only says 72, but I don't think so. I think that's way more powerful. I'm a Captain Espinosa guy here. I just like decisive, capable mids. And then let's go to in-season. Right, so for in-season... who scores more? Orlando or Philly? I'm going to say Orlando just because of the home bias for Dallas. Not much in it, granted. I'm not sure there's a top in-season defender to take here, to be honest. I don't mind Gutman away from home, could be okay, but it's not great. And Noah Ellie, Harry Trades tells me about the Red Bulls rotation, especially in defence, killing him very often. I suppose Gutman can be alright for a few different outcomes. He's not really fixture sensitive, is he? He's not fixture proof. He's not always showing up, but I don't think he's a guy you can be put off by as long as he's playing. Like, he's a just roll the dice guy. Could get any number any given game week. Edelman I like, but I don't think he smashes, does he? Kind of need to go classic forward. Oriano is probably the one that makes the most sense, but I think with what we've picked so far, I'm probably going to go Lucho for a wee bit of the home punch, potentially. We had a Musa. Do we have a Musa in season? Yes, I think we just take that and hope they double up for a decisive or two together, and hope Pies can get to like 50. Gutman can pull in a 60. And Dreyer. Yeah, that feels good. Captain Dreyer all the way. And then for Team 2 in season, I think I would go Brady with this one, because we actually have a wee bit, and this is the same division, so there's a wee bit of a double play here. We've used Gutman. Yeah, so I think I'm not a team stacker naturally, but because of what I've got going on my NYC, I kind of see here now what's going on a bit better. And we can't play the Harry L. I wonder if we play... kind of want to play Harry L. Did he play midweek? He did. He played 90. Random AF, some of this stuff. Maybe they knew he was going to play 2 games in a week, so played at home to Charlotte, and then at home to Atlanta. Yeah, he's at home again. Yeah, unless jeopardy on that. Okay, I think we can upgrade him. That's fine. And then, yeah, stick with that backbone all the same. And then Team B, and in season, which is also a D2, we go Brady, we go Gutman. Gutierrez is out of this one. Suspended again. Oh, he gets sent off, didn't he? Again? No, did he not do that? Did he get sent off again? Am I losing my marbles here? He did. Oh, yeah, I'm losing my marbles. They didn't play midweek. I'm a tube. Ignore me. Okay, cool. So we know there's no him. No Brian. So let's take Oriano. And then we go Bamba Kuipers. Yeah, I like that play. I'm a Captain Bamba. Then we got a D3 in season, D2 classic. I think I'll just do the D3 in season because we want that to get promoted, and we want to use all of our in season cards, the best ones that are left available. So I think we're looking at Pies. I think Abubakar, Shaq Moore. I like Farfan, by the way. Farfan's like solid for D3 Team 3. I would just slide in Marco Farfan as long as he's on to play. Obviously, do we have a Dallas team here? Not yet, but he is projected here, so watch out for that towards the deadline, obviously. But for where we're sitting right now, that's how to run it. Not much left in season midfield, but I think on L5, Orega and Edelman might just be an okay pair. Allende playing Columbus, there's no way he rotates, is there? Is that their main guy? Well, not their main guy, you know who the main guy is, but yeah, fair enough. Not determined yet. Yeah, 90-70, 90-70. Yeah, he'll be alright. Maybe a 45, but like, probably not. That 70-minute sub, yeah, I think he'll be alright. Obviously, watch out between now and the deadline. You've got a Pedrinho there as well. No Dallas team in yet, but love to pick Pedrinho. But maybe we do. Pedrinho. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, Allende is probably the pick for captain there. Fancy addition Pedrinho as well, that's fun. Right, classic MLS D2, Coronel is a fine keeper. We want to play Harriel. Hartel was fine for this. He could do the job for us. Same with Kuipers. Bernadeschi is yellow card suspension. And then fifth man, I like Mickey. Home to RSL, that's not a bad game for Mickey. Double defence, two fullbacks as well. I like that. That's good vibes. Mickey and Harriel. Probably even be Captain Coronel, by the way. Could save a pen, get some AA. But Captain Harriel, I think, is maybe the shout. Or you're praying that Hartel finally gets an assist this season. Don't know what's more likely. And then we've got Berkey. We're just picking best of the rest for the final team, of course. Rodriguez doesn't look nailed to play, but he would be the guy, clearly. I think in lieu of him, it will be Costa. John Bell's not a bad shout. John Bell, I think he's into play because Jaimar's out, isn't he? Yeah, John Bell's a good shout. John Bell can score good, I think. Yeah, he's got a bit of that MLS centre-back punch power. Maybe fancy him, I don't know. Edelman, Ramiro. I think Edelman's the only one that's kind of saucy. Bernadeschi, Preston Judd. Never heard of you, son. 26. Fair enough. Oh, okay. Okay. For this team, he can do it. Why not? Let's go for it. And then, yeah, John Bell. Double centre back. I think he's a centre back anyway. Don't know, but double D anyway. And yeah, probably Captain Berkey for that one. So yeah, I think that's pretty much how I would run them out. No streak set up. I would kind of blame that on the lack of Gutierrez. It doesn't feel like there's an in-season mid there. So we've went double forward, double forward, double forward across them all. So I think you've kind of got your hands tied with that, sadly. Now, if you do have a streak running, like that or Orego guy, or whatever his name is, it's kind of the only solution there, isn't he? Or Edelman. Depends on what streak you're on. JJ Lane's been a member for 18 months. Absolutely love to see that. Let me catch up with the chat. Mikey, I love you for that. Thanks very much, mate. Braver man than me picking up. But that's the thing with George Campbell, is he doesn't even know that he plays for Montreal. He's like this, he's kind of like, do I want to say the Rancor in Star Wars, or do I want to say like, what's another example of something in a movie? But George Campbell is just this mindless defence beast where he just gets dropped on the pitch. He doesn't know if he's playing for Montreal, Atlanta United, the Harlem Globetrotters, could be anyone. He's just on that pitch and he's just going to defend. So I don't mind that. I don't mind a bit of George Campbell. I don't mind a wee bit of Montreal defence if it's him. Their second team manager is the interim boss while they look for a main one. Is that St. Louis? Oh wow. So who was their manager? Was it Melberg? Who was it they sacked? Was it Melberg or is he San Diego? I forget where some of these guys are. 400 points for cash in MLS. Not really impossible, Alf, but you need to you need to really. That's what I'm saying. Like, you really need to see what your budget can get you. Team stacks can be the way, because the thing with MLS is the trick is really captain and defence. Like, if you've got captain and defence popping off all the time, you'll probably be alright, because goalkeepers are wild. There's not really that many forwards that are. Like, I'm sure there's some that are quite solid, don't get me wrong, but you know, it's not as if Messi's doing what we thought Messi would do and becomes the senior, which sounds like a weird thing to say out loud. Obviously Messi's Messi, but you know what I mean. Apparently Benedeschi serves suspension. Oh, okay, well, if that's the case, it's another forward, isn't it? So you're probably just sliding him in over Pedrinho. In any case, but so that's, yeah. If it's a classic, you're kicking out Preston Judd. That's kind of the way it is. So yeah, if you can get a captain that can pop, and you've got like, some of these guys are really good defenders. Like Miles Robinson's are kind of like the antidote. They're kind of the thing you're after. Guys that play all the time, their team doesn't concede, and they can like hit a big score. There's a few other guys here that can do it. That's the problem with MLS, is defenders are dice rolls. You know, same as goalkeepers, RNG generators. But yeah, let's close these player pages down, and we'll go on to the next one. Mason Miller. I think it's all MLS tonight, isn't it? It should be. And that's the thing I find when we do some of these. It's normally like contender, but once we've done a few of them, the prioritisation of the fixtures and whatever becomes a lot easier to just kind of like rattle. So we've got a classic D1 situation again, so I'll go with that first, because again, my brain will melt trying to build a D2 before a D1. Okay. Galacia looks like the man here, doesn't he? Willis is like, Willis at home to New York. Like, I tried to watch the New York game last night. I think I fell asleep at half time, and you know what? I thought they were doing alright. I actually quite like what the manager's trying, especially on that tiny pitch, which they're not going to be on for very much longer. But I thought, this is going to be good. AA should be through the charts, and we should get some decisives. And seeing I woke up in the morning, lost fucking 3-0. So what the fuck, man? I couldn't believe it. So Nashville defence, like New York, are just, they just love to let me down, I tell you that. Freeman against Chicago should be good. He is like right in the spotlight right now. I've seen him all over the timeline, interviews and all sorts of stuff. Links to here, there and everywhere. And yeah, at home to Chicago, he could rip just as good. Hanny, Evander, it's double midweek, isn't it? McGlynn was so good against NYC as well. Like a one-man team. He's doing long throws and everything. I couldn't believe it. Like, this guy does every set piece imaginable. But yeah, it has to be Evander. But I like Hanny at home at NYC as well. And then striker, you have to take Denke, I think, out of this list. Although I don't mind Julian Fernandez. AA is pretty solid, but again, he just needs a decisive, which NYC feel allergic to. Yes, I think we'll go Denke. Just very simple game. And then Hanny over Dreyer is kind of what I'm pausing on here. Dreyer home at Austin is, but I just know how vulnerable NYC are. I think you have to take Dreyer team one ultimately. I think it's just a done thing. And this is a boss team. Very strong D1. We've used a wee bit of the in-seasons here, but for a D1 win, when we have D2 in season, I'm not really against that. Let's see how it goes. I might need to reverse engineer something in a minute. But Servat at home to the Revs, Brady away to Orlando. I think we'll go with Brady. And then Harry's boy Engel looks on to play. Aronson playing. All I'm hearing about is how bad Miami are. I know they just beat somebody 4-2. Big Amundsen's in town. His defence is the hardest spot every time, man. George Campbell. Take that, no bother. Oh, it's classic. We're trying. Just with the amount of in-seasons you've got. Oh, Waterman. There we go. Waterman. That's what we're doing. We had a Serwa, didn't we? Waterman, Serwa. And then in-season mid, I don't want to take Maxi Morales. I think he could get rotated. The amount of games he's played, it's an away trip as well. I would be nervous on that. Personally, Hack could be good. And Nelly could be boss. Johnny Shore's not bad. It's another Jonathan, by the way, we could have in the Jonathan team. Although, do we disqualify him because he likes people calling him Johnny? I don't know. I think we go Manu Garcia in midfield, and then up front, ooh, the Chicago guys look good. Orlando aren't like super solid defensively, but they've got a good enough goalkeeper, and they are at home. Yeah, it's kind of Chicago or New York for forwards, and away to Nashville. If I could avoid playing New York, I would. So I would recommend you do the same. I think we go Bamba Zinc, Big Zinkernaco, and Bamba's forward cards is really good. That's a really good streaking team, really good. I don't even know who to captain. Whoa. I'm going to go with Manu Garcia. Away from home could be a wee bit more double-double-y or treble-treble-y than normal, and he is that kind of playmaker. So he gets the decisive on top of some AA. He can be the ripper. Wow, we've got 3 D2s in season, so these are all should be, yeah, somewhat comparable. We're not really making weaker and worse teams in a respect. I think Brady Gutman is a pair. I'm just remembering that yeah, it doesn't matter. I prefer that defence what we had a minute ago. Hack in midfield could be okay. Does like a goal line clearance and stuff like that as well, and is a midfielder that's getting like lots of defensive passing, like he's the deep lying playmaking centre back kinda. The midfield card that's been working out quite okay for him. Needs a decisive, can get it. And then, oh yeah, is it maybe you just roll the dice on a bit of NYC? Yeah, I think we take Hack over Shore. I wouldn't play Maxi. And then, yeah, do we go... I think we go Alonso and Julian. And I'm a Captain Julian guy. I think we do that for a team. Streak, job 1 for that. Promotion, job 2. Cash, job 3, I think. So it'll be quite competitive, D2. And then the final goalkeeper and in season, Earl Edward Jones is on to play. And against St. Louis, by the way, they cannot score. So if this guy was ever to get a clean sheet, it could be in this game, and they will throw some shots at him. So it could be a good scoring week for him. I don't mind the NYC defenders in isolation. Like they could score okay, because again, Nashville have been really good, but I don't think they've been pumping teams, so I don't mind. But again, Gray could rotate. I don't think there's much rotation risk on Thiago Martins, to be honest, so I think we'll go with him. Probably looking for a classic mid for this team. I like Quinn Sullivan a lot, of course. Christian Espinoza we highlighted before. I think Espinoza is my favourite here from mid. McGlynn could be good at home to SKC. McGlynn's quite fixture-proof, isn't he? And then we've got Hanny. We'll maybe avoid Hanny on this one because Martins is in the team. And yeah, I'm looking at McGlynn, Sullivan, Espinoza. It's tough, man. That's really tough. Houston had good energy. I've not actually even seen the second half goals back or anything yet, but yeah, they'll be buzzing, I suppose. 9th versus 13th is quite open. Philly away to Dallas. Looks like Philly, but again, it's an away game. It's hard to... And yeah. Same with maybe St. I suppose we've got early... Yeah, let's just go with Espinoza. That makes sense. That's an easy decision to make. And then, yeah, we reckon Bernadeschi's back from yellows. I hope it's Charlotte. Yeah, yellow card, then missed the game. He'll be back. And Charlotte, I don't think people are jumping up and down about them being amazing right now. If anything, I think it's... yeah, pretty minging. So yeah, if he's had the midweek off, I don't mind Bernie. Yeah, Big Bernadeschi's the main man, isn't he? And Insigne, it could be a good game for him as well. Don't know if you want to double up on them, but it just feels a bit, 18 minutes ago. Yeah, Bernie's in, and it's, yeah, do you maybe just do that? I think we do. I think we go Bernadeschi, and we need to keep it in season. Yeah, so we're looking at Gray, Maxey, Amundsen could be alright. Aaron Herrera's random. Whereas, is it Insigne Classic maybe? Or I just went blind and I can't see him. Where is Insigne? Insigne. He's just vanished. This is if you never... yes, classic. There we go, found him. Yeah, okay, so let's just put the in-season filter on. That'll make all this... That'll make all this a lot easier. Engel's quite a safe shout. I don't mind Engel. Amundsen away to Miami could be a really good score. Yeah, I like him better than kind of random score Aaron Herrera. Aaron the Random, we'll probably call him from now on. Yeah, Amundsen. Yeah, let's just take Engel at home to DC. Could get a wee jammy decisive as well. And then we go back to classic. We've got 2 D2s there as well. We can just kind of go free reign. Galese, Campbell. Oh, this is a really good team, by the way. Oh, I want to take Lucho, but I know we've got fixture-proof Jack McGlynn. And then up front, oh, best striker here. Oh, Joseph against St. Louis. Now, I'm not that confident that... yeah, because like Berkey's good. Choupo-Moting got 2 off the bench midweek at home to Brad Guzan's Atlanta United. That could be alright. Kuipers, Baribo. Jesus Walks. I'm always waiting for him to actually become good at Seattle. It felt like the most obvious success story waiting to happen. It's really not happened yet, has it? So weird. Musa, Wolf. Oh, yeah, the forward spot's tough. I don't mind your double mid options here, but the actual striker we need to pick. I think Choupo-Moting is the one that makes the most sense. I'm going Choupo. That is D2 after all. And then your 5th man has got to be Hanny. Unless we've got Rusnak, and was there somebody else? I feel there was somebody hiding. Yeah, Quinn Sullivan. Yeah, Quinn Sullivan can play in the next team. We get Hanny into this one. Home in New York is boss position. I'm probably really could captain any of them. Hanny or McGlynn. Easy shouts. And in the final team here, we are... I'm looking at Sean John out of all them. Really like Harry L. Can take him for top defender. Rusnak at home, bring it on. And then for the next forward, maybe yeah, we've got Sean John in this, so Lorenzo Insigne can be okay. 2 seconds, guys. Just need to... use the Google to make sure the volume isn't going crazy. And then 5th man, Forsberg could be alright, by the way, as well. Was rested midweek. They're at home. Yeah, he's maybe as good a shout as any. I do like Lucho, obviously, but his L5 is just terrible. Just terrible. So yeah, probably go Forsberg on that one. Captain Albert. Just because it sounds funny. Right, and that's how we look. Baribo against Dallas. Do you think so? Finlay. Yeah, SORAREDATA will be gone permanently. Oh, no. Gutted. Yeah, I think a few people have said that. James, do I have space for one more? Do I have space for one more? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 left. I'm not making promises, James, but I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I might fall asleep by the time we get there. I'm not joking. No streak at the moment, few Black Ops. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine. I wouldn't worry about changing them up too much. Without that midfielder kind of space you didn't... Yeah, Gutierrez, wasn't it, you were missing? I wouldn't break your back for it. Win before trying to do that kind of... Like these like thresholds when it was here, this streaks thing, boxes even, just they're just like fancy ways of losing, kinda, you know. It just makes not hitting podiums on the reg maybe less painful or whatever. So Cantona kicker, red or dead? What were we up to? Hey Quinny, can you build MLS rare classic and contender rare and in-season limited? I don't know if, can I do all of that? I'll try my... I think I remember hesitating on this before, and it actually went together quite easily. So let's go to MLS Rare. Just do that first because we're kind of MLS mode. You get 2 D1s in Classic. Love this. With 3 goalkeepers, I think I remember how this is built. It does kind of go together quite easily, I think. So we're taking Willis as top goalkeeper, no problem. I like Tolu in general. He's obviously AAA on your page here. And yeah, like you've got a good stable of defenders here, but I think this bunch of defenders, Zimmerman, Walker Zimmerman, getting back in the picture. Nashville could just go to another gear. But yeah, I think we can take Tolu quite comfortably. It's a big game against Minnesota, but he is like a dual monster. Doesn't lose possession either, and is always good for any kind of DA. CR7, the original Christian Roldan himself. He's been in some form. He knows. Yeah, I don't mind a Seattle spine with that, with him and Rusnak. And it just jumped onto Muriel for us. Is that a sign? I don't mind Muriel at home at Chicago. He's been in good form. Old gold. Don't you just love Colombian strikers? Captain Rusnak. I'm a Captain Roldan guy, but okay, let's go Captain Rusnak. The other D1, Brad Guzan away to the Red Bulls, or Fry at home at Minnesota. I think I'm taking Fry. Alex Roldan is a guy that can win D1. Can is the tough bit with Alex Roldan. Moranchuk, Acosta, Zwadski, his scores look wild. Knee problems. Scores are good, Scores are good. Look wild on L5, but this is actually quite tough, your midfield here. If Moranchuk's on to play, I think he's kind of like a safe pick. Like, he probably won't really let you down, but will he really bring the goods? Hard to know. In at number 10, but apparently Ronnie Dyla's turned up, so maybe that means Moranchuk's going to start ripping. And then Uri. And some you get, like we've talked about Baribo against Dallas earlier, and yeah, fair enough. It's a 20% chance of 3 goals. Like, I don't think it'll be that open a game. Philly have been very sucker punchy, and obviously are like, top of the conference, obviously, but I don't think Dallas are pushovery. I think they're just bad or weak. I don't think they're pushovery. Good Joseph, yeah, not many options. I think we need to go with Uri. I don't mind Jansen, double defence. D1 but needs to be punchy. And does Jansen bring us a big score? I don't think he does. It kind of needs Lucho, but Lucho's probably not going to do what we think he should be doing. Yeah, that 5th man for D1 level, we're actually a bit light. It's really tough, especially with some of these guys being out. Like Yaimar, you could probably throw into this and just go for it. Royce, if he's on it. Alba. There is some D1 level guys here. They're just not available. So maybe Joseph is the move, because Joseph is a punches and bunches guy. First time going away to San Diego as well. And that is San Diego that Joseph's playing, isn't it? Joseph, where are you? No, sorry, St. Louis. It's the Berkey factor. Yeah, well, yeah, I think we'll just go with that. Double barrel shotgun with these 2 guys up front. I'm probably just captain Roldan, guy that can get closest to 100 for me. And then the last team's a D2. We've got Brad in goals. Best defender, probably Jansen. Jack Mayer could do good against City. Only thing I worry about Jansen is like bookings and stuff. I think you play Acosta in here just for the finger cross. It gives you cross your fingers chance. Darian Basovsky and Marto Uzuni, I just don't feel right in playing. I've got no idea really much about this Prince Owusu here, but his L5 and everything looks good. He is at home to the Revs, and we all know the Revs suck. And his L5 is workable. I think we can take Prince Owusu here. And then 5th man, I would take Maxi Morales if I thought he was going to play, but I just don't have any confidence in it. I'm going to really limit using mine. And he could well play. I'm just not rolling the dice on him. Fafa Pico could be good if we knew he was starting. Oh, a Twista. That's a sneaky one, by the way. Do we have an Orlando team? I'd love to see Atuesta play. That'd be a great fifth man here. At home, away, at home. Yeah, I think that's a really good shot he plays. Keep your mind open for Atuesta, but without knowing the teams, I can't really pick him on this. Actually, it's between Atuesta or Maxi, really, for me. I'm going to go with Atuesta. I think the rotation pattern suits him better. If we're going to pick one of them, I'm not picking Maxi. So we'll pick Atuesta, if I can find wee Edward. Where the hell is he hiding? There he's there. Wee Eddie. Captain Lucho for the banter. Right, after this, it was Contender something or other, wasn't it? Contender Rare in-season limited. So let's have a look. In-season limited. Contender. We got a D2 and 2 D3s, right? So let's see what we're playing with. The D2, I don't think you've got rare in-season. I think I've tripped myself up with the wrong order of doing these teams before. Miguel for Chiara is at home to Atletico Mineiro. It's hard to imagine that's a double A rated game, but Sorare does know a thing or two about a thing or two. That must be playoffs, or I don't know. No, maybe they're still playing. Mirandez away to Cartagena. 60% chance of a clean sheet for Raul Fernandez. This is in season. That'll be a classic keeper. Yeah. In season keepers, we've got Ota. Actually, at home is 17th. That's not bad, but J League is. Yeah, I'd rather. Can we get away with the La Liga 2 goalkeeper and play in season? Filter. In season, apply. So who do we have? We've got Juninho here, formerly of Midtjylland, maybe? For International Fluminense. How's he doing? Is he turning into a wee Bernabe? Oh, he's playing centre back next to Bernabe. That's fun. Oh, he's got really good AA. Yeah, I don't mind him. He's good. He definitely works. In season as well. Lovely card. I'll catch up with the chat in a second. Sorry, guys. I can see it's running away there. Onaga is your only mid. And then I guess we're going with German up front. And I don't know who the fifth man is unless we're taking a rare. Yeah, we've got classic rare, don't we? So taking Kim Dong-jin or Akihiro Ianaga. Interesting choices. Ianaga's away to third. Kim Dong-jin is at home to 8th. I guess we probably better going with Kim. Yeah. Play that rare in there. And I think, like, yeah, the depth kind of falls backwards a bit. So let's play that first. In season top pick, and then classic rare, isn't it? We've got a D1. Oh, Dituro away to La Coruña. Yeah, I like that. Elche are really solid. Then we've got Koga at home at Vissel Kobe. Shoanagaki at home at Albrecht is a triple A. Is that Albrecht? Yeah, Albrecht Nagata. And Lucas Fernandez looks good in this as well. Oh yeah, classics working here for you, no problem. Lots of options. I'm really tempted to play someone wacky like Barrios or something like that, but that's just not going to work out well. Severino could be interesting. Not really got an L5 or anything to speak of. Botafogo Santos is like a big game. Both of them are doing pretty mince. Matsuki Kato looks like the striker choice for you, but on a double 8, and Lucas Fernandez, yeah, that feels like really solid. 80 rated before captain. Funny name for the team as well. And I'm going to see what the next best team is, and I'm not sure. So he's double A, so let's go for it. Bigas is effective as well, as we know. Good game for him. Hercules, you've got some great names in here. Charles, Bigas, Gregor, Colombato. Bigas and Febas are in the same team. That's funny. Lucas Boy, I'm not a fan of. I don't like that fixture away at Flamengo. Barrios is in a big. This is a big match. Atletico Nacional against Once Caldas. That's a big game. Heavily favours the home team, obviously, but could Barrios get a wee decisive? This is his all-time away from home. Not that bad. Can we see another Atletico Nacional 4-0 loss? Played centre mid, got a 36. And that's it. So yeah, not a good sign. Not a good sign. But Envigado, that's a big game as well. Forward spot's tough. Maybe need to lean on. I don't like Lucas Boywan, Otero, Gijon against FAIRWELL. Oscar Plano here. Is his L5 and everything maybe misleading us perhaps? No, it's not that great, is it? Juan Otero, what are you saying to it? Yeah, this is a wee bit more what we're after. He has a... Yeah, he can just do the job, I think. Fidel, that is Albacete against Cordoba. Yeah, he's not too dissimilar to the last guy, is he? Otero. Everaldo, Fluminense against Internacional. Everaldo's a funny one. Hard to really take him seriously. Savarino. I don't mind Savarino. How does he score for Botafogo? Just back from injury, I guess, isn't he? Yeah, Savarino, man. Can we stick him in a team? If he's expected to play, do we have a projection in Brazil yet? No. I'm going to pick Savarino on the basis that this says 100%. Reliability low. That's probably not a good thing to do, is it? I'm going to pick Otero, right? But you and me both know that if we're getting Savarino back, we're putting him in there. And I did just see Salinas there, by the way. But, yeah. Just go with this kind of Elche core in at that team. And then we'll do the last classic rare. Ricardo away at Flamengo. Ota's at home. Yeah, that's a decent game actually for Ota. Yota Sato, it's got a good game. We like that for Sho Inagaki. We've got Vitinho for Botafogo. Salinas is still there as well. Yeah, we like Vitinho. Vitinho, beg your pardon. Let's take him. Gregor in midfield, can pair with him. Probably just take Lucas Boy on this one. 7 versus 5. Hopefully that's a meaningful game and he needs to actually do something for once. And who's gonna smash a score? Yeah, we started that Salinas, didn't we? Or Ionega. That is Salinas. That is Elves. This is the last team. I'm putting Savarino in it just so that he's on screen somewhere. And he fits with that team, doesn't he? There we go. Didn't do all the limited in seasons. I don't think I've got the D3. I don't know if I've got the gumption for it. So we've got Ota in goals. This must be some sort of playoff. Zires. Mercu. At least build the second one. Yeah, we're going into rare midfield. Ionaga's not bad for this then. Strikers are all on the bench. Maybe just go Carl's back because he's probably not on the bench. And then, oh, I didn't mean to click him. Maybe take the Zegras guy. Yeah, I think that's as much as I can put together of that puzzle. I like the MLS teams, particularly the first two. Lots of goals. Thanks very much for the support. Red or Dead, appreciate it. Hopefully the lineup smash for you this weekend. And then it's Lobs Gaming. What was Lobs after? Contender in season. Easy peasy. Contender in season. A D1 and 2 D2s. Nice. Classic Tangvik. Oh, I said I'd catch up in the chat, didn't I? Sorry guys, let me scroll down. So there's a bunch of Contrast Altida, good to see you. 420, my man. As always, love it, mate. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's Asian football in a nutshell. Did I say that, or is that chat that's going on with you guys? Does that sound like something I would have said? I don't know. I think you guys are having a chat. I was thinking, I don't know if I'd have said that. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's a bad thing. Just made me laugh. In-season goalkeepers. So let's check this Austria thing out because it's coming up again. Is this a playoff? What does it mean? Oh, yeah, there we go. So is this like a two-legged affair? Because it looks like we've got the first leg happening tonight. Conference League playoffs. Yes, it is. So Lask won 3-1 tonight. 3-1 winners. Go on them. Go on the Lask Lins. And now they're away to Rapid. So they conceded 1 at home. Rapid are 2 behind. So Tobias Lawal is the most motivated goalkeeper this game week to not concede 3 goals. And that's what we all want. We want goalkeepers that are aware. If I concede a third goal, it's going to ruin people's weekends. So I actually really like Tobias Lawal. He's definitely going to be... He's doing it for all you guys that own him. He's doing it for all these. Love it. Hyper motivation. Oh, Andres Andrade just goes right next to him, doesn't he? Florian Flecker, Neta Lave. Kind of look good there on paper, but I think if we scroll up we may have some better picks. And remember, this is not... Oh, remember, this is not MLS. We don't care about streaking. And we can play bro home. Classic mid. Love that. And then up front, Entrup for Lask. Oh, yeah. Oh, we won. That was a giveaway card. That's fun. He's smashing. Yoturo Oda, a former Hearts player. I didn't know he was at Sean and Belmar. There you go. Yeah, we've not got much forward choices. So I think we need to take Entrup if we're playing Classic in midfield. And that'll be something we're mindful of in the next one. Selnes, 100% on L5. Really good game. I kind of want to pick him. And I'm going to Captain Bro home. That's how I roll. Me and the bro home. Strong D1 lineup that. D2. I'm going to take Kim Kyung Min over Junichi Mori. Byung-Jun Soo in defence, or Park Chan-young. Park Chan-young's numbers are wild. At home to 11th as well. Oh yeah. Park Chan-young. Bring it on, wee man. Park Tae-jun. Kazuya Kono. I like Kazuya Kono's game, but doesn't really look like the sort of guy that can do what we need. We need to play an in-season mid here. Oh, Robert Zulj is in that playoff match. Yeah, I suppose he'll be really motivated to get decisive or something. I think I'll take him. And then we need to play a classic forward here. Suta Agamba could be alright. Noah Holm, Ollie Slater. Yeah, the forward choices are... Like Carl's back guy says he's not going to play. I don't know why he wouldn't play. They're away to 4th. And that Fredrikstad, who are 4th, they won the cup last year. They're actually like a decent outfit by all accounts. We do have Reese. None of these strikers... Oh, I suppose Castro. Let's go with classic Castro. And then Byung-Jun Soo pairs with the other guys in this build already. And oh, wow, yeah, he's ripping. But at centre back, we don't... Oh, it's the same with this Park Chun-young, isn't it? We've got clean sheet bonuses where we shouldn't have them. But all the same, the fixture... Oh, no. I've got muddled up here. Park... Yeah, he is. I thought he was a midfielder there for a second when I clicked on him. Is there somebody else? Oh, Park Tae-jun. Yeah, he's the midfielder. That's fine. Awesome. And then the last one is Lask. No, it's not Lask anymore. Junichi Mori is going to be the keeper. And I think, yeah, we really need classic forward. We've got that Reese. So is there Adrian Pereira? Is he worth it? What division's this? 2? Yeah, he might be. In midfield, then who would we be looking at? If we need to take in season, we're looking at Florian Flecker again. And Park Tae-jun. Yeah, I'm not trying to get Evian into this team. Or JPH. I don't know what to do with this one, where to play the classic. If we play Reese up front, yeah, the strikers are much of a muchness, I don't mind that. In defence, we do have some punchers, and then we've just got some Met and see. Oh, wait, I say that, but this Xeris can be alright. George Bellows, we know, has had a good score once in his life. What's that? Oh, I thought he was that Nemchik. So is he missing? That's gutted. He's a ripper. He's doing a big difference maker here. Yeah, I'm going to go with Adrian Pereira on this one, and then go. Who scores better? Park Tae-jun. Yeah, Park Tae-jun. And then he pairs with the striker as well, Reese, which is fine. And then the 5th man needs to be in season. And we go to Kurokawa, Nishio. Yeah, Kurokawa. Lobs Gaming, thanks very much tonight, mate. Hope the team serve you well. Literally laughed out loud with Boy. What did I say about Boy? Just I didn't like him. What was it? I can't remember. What did I say about Lucas Boy? Thanks, Contrast. I'll take that. Alright, let's see. Then we'll get JJ Lane up next. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to take a wee pause for the cause for a second. The kids have forgotten it's their bedtime. BRB. Yo. Thanks for your patience, guys. Right, JJ, what were we after? JJ, MLS Limited without using the 30th anniversary, so we're putting them together. No problem. I'll do my best. It's the only problem with SORAREDATA's thing here is we don't see it until I've picked it. But if I pick them, I'll unpick them. Are we chatting rare? Sorry. No, it won't be rare. Right, okay, Willis is my... Do you know what? The Santos isn't bad either, by the way. I think I'll take the Santos over Willis. But we can't. So Willis. Yeah, okay, cool. Wagner away at Dallas. That feels like a bit of alright, doesn't it? Yeah. First time we've seen Wagner tonight. Heel against Montreal is going to heel. Like, there's just no getting away with it. Double mid with Evander. Dryer up front. Oh, that's the way to go, man. That's the strongest team I think we've built tonight for MLS. That, oh, we can't use the Evander. Oh, 95. That is a ripper, by the way. Okay, Hanny. Yeah, we can use Hanny. So it's Hanny or maybe Tverskov. Nah, Hanny. 96. Captain, whoever you want in that team. Heel or Dryer, probably. Second D1. Coronel. Nope, sorry. Excuse me. Coronel. The Palacios guy's going to do well against City. Is he D1? Just about. Just about. And McVeigh. We should do Leo. It's not too different, is he? A wee tiny bit better, perhaps, but yeah, I think we take Palacios. Rusnak Forsberg, double mid. Quinn Sullivan again in the picture. Martin Ojeda. Or Chucky Lozano. We go double striker here. Oh, that feels good. Yeah, that does feel good. Don't know who to captain. Maybe Chucky. He's back in the Mexico team, so he'll be buzzing. And then the final one, Brad or Ivacic. What a rotten choice. What a rotten choice. And saying that, we could use a classic keeper. Let's build the rest of the team and see what we need to do at keeper. Yeah, we can take McVeigh. Oh, we can't. We can't. Noah Allen for Miami. If like MLS centre backs were Pokemon, Derek Williams would be like the first, like the little one, like the little Squirtle or something like that. And then after him, it would be Miles Robinson. And then after him, the whatever would be George Campbell, wouldn't it? They're just all like the same type of player, all from Atlanta United as well, which is maybe why I've done that in my head. But yeah, I think we go Noah Allen rather than the baby George Campbell kind of card. Tverskov is a classic, isn't he? Or a classic version. Forsberg is fine. Oh, Diego Rossi against Miami. Feels like a game he would want to turn up in. And then I didn't see Almiron in the projected Atlanta team, but he did come up there as available. I don't mind Almiron for fifth man. But we do have Quinn Sullivan. There we go. Let's take a bit of that. And then we can go classic keeper, which makes life a lot easier with classic Dos Santos. Boom. That's the way I would roll them out. Good luck with the special edition, the vintage comp. JJ, I hope you smash it. Been a member for 18 months. Really appreciate the support. Really means a lot, mate. Good looking teams, by the way. That top one, see if we could have put Evander into it. Disgusting. You've got that choice after the special this weekend, don't you, I suppose? So look forward to seeing that. Or, well, will we see that, actually, in terms of this show on data. But Stefan, my man. MLS in season and classic. Awesome. MLS in season, the boys in gold. Double Willis and threes. Oh, so if we use... yeah, well, we have to take High XP Willis to start the show, don't we? Nahar and Palacios, you could take both of them against NYC. I could really see Nashville clean sheet. Houston just beat us 3-0 at home. Nashville could do the same. No bother at all. I don't mind a full Nashville stack. Except for the striker. That's always the part that gets me. I could go Nashville plus Messi. Is this D1? Yeah, I'd probably do that. Oh, you could play somebody a bit more exciting, but like Forsberg or whatever, but... Or tag safe. Nah. I'll try to take those defenders. Nahar and Palacios. Wee bit of double D Nashville, Captain Messi Classic. Feels like a McBride special. We have another D1 where we'll take the other in-season Willis. And do we want to take somebody like Jack Mayer? Walker Zimmerman not quite reliable yet for D1. Or do we go classic? Let's build the rest of the team and we'll go backwards. Yeah, we've got Forsberg and Pasalic. I don't mind them being double mid. And then maybe taking like a Bamba up front. Yeah, that feels strong. And that means we can take a classic defender. And Wagner is just like the guy to take. Captain Wagner. Oh, I like that. So the two D1s, we've got a classic in here. And then, yeah, D2, we're streaking. So we'll go with the threes. Threes can get points, if not decisives. We do have a Nashville defender. Probably won't be much of an issue because like they'll probably get good AA without a clean sheet because we're going to need to play Alonso Martinez up front, I think. We get Maxi Morales, we get Tagsef, Almiron. See, Almiron wasn't projected a minute ago. Where is that? Atlanta United projection. There it's there. 17 hours ago. 50-50 is, does the Rotowire thing say anything a bit more telling? Go away, pop-up ad. They have Almiron on. This is for streaking, isn't it? Yeah, let's take Almiron, even from the bench. If he shows up. Oh, you've got the forward Almiron, but I think the midfielder does more for us. Alonso Martinez can just get a wee decisive for the 60 odd. And then the fifth man, let's go filter. In season. Tagsef. Another Almiron. If only we could play two Almirons. Tagsef, let's go for it. Captain Miggy. And Captain Alonso. Captain Freeze. I don't know. Pick who you want. I've got no idea. And Classic, he said as well. So we've got, triple D1 in Classic. That'll be interesting. Great goalkeeper picks as well. Dos Santos is top of the food chain. Tolu, Hariel, Alex Roldan. I think they'll be the three guys we play. I think we go Tolu first. Heel and Evander double mid. With Denke up front. Boom. What a team, by the way. What a team. You're going to do well. I can just feel it. One of these teams is going to pop. Kalina, like, against Toronto should be really good. Willis, again, we've got... I think we'll take Willis, just because we know what we're getting there. I'm probably looking at Hariel against Dallas for the next defender. We've got Hanny in midfield. We do have an Arm McGlynn. Double midfield is going to be great. I'll probably go Choupo-Moting as well, based on what we've seen before. Jack McGlynn. Love that, by the way. That's a team. And then the third one, all D1s, by the way. One of these is going to smash. The goalkeeper's tricky. Freeze is kind of the play, but maybe it's Kalina. Yeah, Kalina's probably against a better... Yeah. Alex Roldan is who I was going to take for this. I don't think I see anyone else that gets in the way of that. So let's take Alex. Rusnak Forsberg, Rusnak Luna, Quinn Sullivan, CR7. Oh, this is a tough midfield to pick now. This is a really strong gallery. I like this. I have to take Rusnak on form and being at home. The striker's tough. We're going double mid on a lot of these spots, it feels like. I think I'd maybe take Kuipers just on being target man. Get an Almiron. Forward card. Against who again? The Bulls. Miggy forward or quite. Yeah, I think we take Miggy. Red Bulls are so flaky. And then, yeah, Forsberg. Let's go Luna then. Let's go Luna. Luna vibes. Captain the boy. Geese it. Against LA Galaxy. They're going to get tanked again. Or maybe CR7. Maybe you could go CR7 and have that as a wee kind of Seattle spine. Alex, good to see you. Jalkin Calvez. I think Zimmerman can start. If you guys want to play Zimmerman, like, fine. I can't pick him here. General question, do you prefer fielding a full stack versus a cherry pick? Cherry pick is always the way to go. But part of the game is forecastability, you know, and the cherry pick needs to be solid. Like if we look at this build here, like for Classic, it's really easy to cherry pick. And if we were to cherry pick for Classic before we did D1 in season, we're swapping Wagner for Tolu, really, aren't we? And Messi for Denke. And that D1 team is like literally the stars align. Maybe you want to do that. It's probably not a terrible idea, to be honest with you. Yeah, it probably isn't. What would that be rated? I have to see it now. So who are we going to swap? Denke and Tolu. So let's get rid of Denke. Let's get rid of Tolu. Save that. And then let's go to in-season D1. And we'll swap Messi for Denke. And we'll go Captain Hanny. And then we'll swap Tolu for Wagner. Oh, we're losing 2 captain level guys. And Captain Forsberg or Paslic. Just being at home and stuff. And Orlando being Orlando. And then we'll go back to this D1. Oh, I'm scared, by the way. I don't know what's going to happen here. Oh, 96. Plan A or Plan B. Up to you what one you want to take. Oh, but that is wild, man. That is wild. Best keeper, best defender, the best double mid going this game week probably. And then Messi. Wow. So yeah, I'm always a cherry pick guy. But overall, like, you need, as you can see with these builds, like having a core and a stack, like if you see that, like some of the cherry pick fixtures, there's more than one good player involved in it. Like, hey, slide 3 of them together. They win 2 or 3-0, 2 or 3-1, whatever. Get a bit of correlation there. It takes care of a lot of jobs. Whereas with this cherry pick thing, like if Dallas somehow beat Philly, which wouldn't be a shock, would be a shock, but Dallas are at home, so it's not like out the realm of possibility. It kills Wagner, you know, in that cherry pick situation. Whereas if he's with a little Philly team, they all kind of die together. So it's about striking that balance, I think. I don't like one to stop me doing the other. It's all about what kind of feels strongest. Wow, the guy who came second in MLS Common ran a full in-season Miami. Wow. Yeah, both work. You know, if Miami beats somebody 4-2 and you've got all the decisives in your team, like, not having a clean sheet is not an issue, you know. And then we're on to the last one. He is Cold Palmer. James, I really tried my best, buddy. It was 11:15 where I am, and I can't. My brain's going to melt. I'm really sorry, mate. Ice Cold Palmer, can you build a rare MLS in-season, free classic? I'll do my best, buddy. I might just about topple over here. Are we talking rare? Yeah, we are. Awesome. Ooh, keepers are okay. I obviously love threes. I think Cornell's in a good spot. Brady and Pies, but are shaky. I think I'd take threes, just on hero mode. Martin's in good form. NYC have been kind of okay defensively. It's so weird that Houston beat them 3-0. See, I've still not seen it back, so I still don't fully comprehend it happened. But it did happen, I can assure you. My SO5 scores in the leaderboard attest to it. Luna Pasalic double mid feels pretty naughty. And then who could we do up front? Alonso. I suppose if we've got that NYC defence, NYC's problem is kind of mid when it comes to SO5. So having, yeah, Luna and Pasalic, keep a good defence. He jams in with a goal. I think you captain Paslic. Maybe it's Luna, but Paslic at home feels like the way to go. We then have a D2. We go Coronel, I think, over Brady. Ooh, do we put Gutman in that team and kind of bring back the Red Bull boys together? Or do we even need to streak? We could just go Miles. And let's go Gutman. Let's just do the thing. We've got Tagsef, we've got Lucho. That's maybe a good double mid forward pick thing here. Let's go Lucho first just because of peak potential. Surridge and Schaffelberg, Aggie Miang. He's got called into a squad or something again, hasn't he? I'm sure. Away to Toronto and Sean John. Wolf, Musa. Let's play Musa with Lucho. It is D2, so less kind of pressure on it. Ripping. And then Tagsef, Captain Lucho, just most likely to hit a big score out of them. And then the last one here, we've got Brady or Pies. Probably going to go with Pies on the home bias. You can use Brady under 23 then as well if you like. But maybe... yeah, I think we take Malanda. And Nelly. What division is this? 2 as well, by the way. Flying high with this one. And then, yeah, do we go like double forward with like a Surridge and a Wolf? Oh, that was Bamba, not Wolf. Wolf. So Wolf's kind of like on a game, off a game, on a game, off a game. And if that stands up, the next game he'll be on. So just roll the dice on him. And we've kept all the good classics. So we've got a strong... Oh, maybe we should have built this first. We've got a good D1. I like Sorare. Kalina we spoke about as well. I think Kalina's got hero mode in him. We like Miles Robinson. We like Hanny. I'm kind of looking at Choupo-Moting for up front here. If Forsberg's a good... I think that'll be the first time we've put the Red Bull boys together. But yeah, let's do that. Probably captain ML. That's a nice team. I really like that. D1 worthy for sure. The next one's in D2. Oh... I guess I kind of like Sorare more than the rest of them. Brady will probably be the last one. Oh, we've got George... Where the hell's George Campbell been? Who did we pick in defence in the last team? Miles. Well, as we spoke about with the Pokemon Evolution, George Campbell over Miles Robinson. So let's swap them around. And then we've got Miles for this team. So we go Sorare, Miles... Ooh, I think with Chicago this one. Zinkernackle midfield, and then we've got Bambo and Kuipers. Yeah, Captain Zink. That's fun. That's a really fun D2. And then the last team, Danny Sinclair's double A. I know it's 4 versus third. I kind of want to stay away from that. But the other goalkeepers aren't particularly exciting, are they? I think you need to take Dane. And then we could play Derek Williams. Oh, how funny is that? You've got the full little thing that we said about those guys evolving into each other. Baranchuk mid is the most exciting one there. Toy shirt. Screw it. He's at home. San Jose concede. If St. Louis are going to score, surely it's post sacking the manager and against San Jose at home. Surely. James Earl Jones, or whatever his name is. Ooh, the 5th man, but is the hardest one of them all. Marzak. Not really seen him tonight, have we? Marzak, away to the Galaxy. I don't mind Jesus Walks for... If it was D3, I wouldn't mind rolling the dice on him, but if it had been D2... Tagsef could do really good against NYC. High possession base game. Yeah, I think we do that. I kind of want to see all these defenders lined up now, yes. Like Campbell, Robinson, in reverse order of what I said earlier. Love that, by the way. They're all the same guy, basically. That's brilliant. I love that. Let me just catch up with the comments, guys, and I'll love yous and leave yous for tonight. Dan, Dr. Bojangles, fist bump, good to see you. Yeah, I seen Di Maria went to Rosario. I was like, oh, do I want a bit of that? See when you seen the reveal video. Have you seen it? I'll put this on the screen. Probably the last thing we look at, right? But see the reveal video they did, I just thought, see if you didn't know who it was. See, as soon as you see his silhouette, he's got that silhouette in front of like a setting sun. And it's still like, if you didn't know who it was, that would, like, this is it.
Estoy de vuelta. En estos días algunos están de vacaciones.
Is this the beginning of the video? Yeah, it is, right. So, sorry, I've got people sleeping in the house. I'll turn it down a bit.
Hola, acá estoy de vuelta. En estos días algunos están de vacaciones, pero yo no puedo parar, porque soy...
Now, I don't speak Spanish, but I'm guessing this is like Rosario Central, Argentinian, like, lingo, folklore, urban myth or whatever.
Rosario Central, y aunque tuvimos un gran año, queda mucho por hacer. Con él, con ellos, pero sobre todo con ustedes, armamos una fiesta
Rosario,
hermosa.
hermosa.
Cuando haces una fiesta así, no se la quiere perder nadie.
Looks good, doesn't
Pero
it?
esto
This. Who has ears like that? Who has ears like that? I'm not wanting to make fun of anyone, right, for any reason, but if you didn't know who this was about, if you're a Rosario fan, you see that Argentinian person, football fan, as soon as you see that, who you're not hiding anyone's identity anymore with those wings. Teddy being contender, is he confirmed to stay?
Vamos a seguir creciendo, a volar cada vez más alto.
Those ears, man. Look at all these wee pictures. Like what a guy. What a guy. Yeah, so I seen that. I was quite excited by it. It is Spock. I didn't want to call him a Vulcan, right? I didn't want to call him a Vulcan, but someone else has done it, so I'll jump on the bandwagon. Of course. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure tonight. Thanks very much to everyone that's joined us. Thanks for the, thanks for joining us on our late one tonight. Really appreciate it. And as always, been a great season. Sadly, the last one we'll be doing was SORAREDATA lineup builder. Gone but not forgotten. Onwards and upwards from here. I'll see you tomorrow for the deadline show as well, of course, everyone. Have a good night. Stay out of trouble. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Night night. Bye bye.